Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm back in Maryland from my trip to Mexico. It was an amazing week with definitely a lot of roller coasters on my 2-week wait. I actually had my first beta yesterday after my frozen embryo transfer in my very first IVF cycle, I guess you could say. Just to backtrack, it's been a wild ride over the last year and a half. I had 3 failed IUIs and then was really hopeful that I had a really good quality embryo. I was doing a modified natural cycle. Everything looked great. I built a great follicle. My lining looked incredible. And then ultimately it still didn't work. My beta came out negative yesterday. So I am not pregnant. I'm trying to figure out next steps. So this cycle I did a modified natural, so 5 days of letrozole with a trigger shot. And then I did progesterone suppositories. I just had a missed call from my doctor. It's weird, the phone never rang, but I did listen to her message and it sounds like she wants to move more to a programmed and controlled cycle with estrogen. And I'm not sure if we're going to do progesterone suppositories or progesterone intramuscular injections, so the PIO shots, which I'm not really crazy about. So I'm waiting for my nurse to call me back. I do have 5 embryos still remaining, so I'm very lucky about that, and they are really good quality. It just sucks. If you saw my last videos about my pregnancy tests, I was feeling very deflated. It was day 7. I had not had a positive pregnancy test yet. And I was standing out on the beach in Mexico, just kind of reflecting, and the skies opened up and it started to rain. And then all of a sudden there was a double rainbow right over the house that we were staying in. So it was really special and a really cool sign. And then the next day I woke up on day 8, took a test and saw a line. It was really faint, but it was a line. So I was hopeful all day on, I think that was what, Thursday? Thursday, yeah. And I was really, really hopeful that we were moving in a positive direction. And then Thursday I woke up and didn't see the line. It was a little bit more faint later on in the day once it dried, but, and then Saturday as I was leaving Mexico, I had the darkest line yet. And then to get the negative beta, I mean, I tested on Sunday when I got home and it was negative, took a digital, took a first response, and there was nothing there. So I am hoping to do another cycle this next cycle once I get my period. Just need to figure out the protocol and the next steps. In a perfect world, I would love to do another modified natural. I really, really want to avoid the PIO shots if I can. But maybe I just need to put my big girl pants on and be brave and just do whatever is needed to get baby here. So it sucks. It really sucks, but I just keep saying it's not my time and the right time will happen when it's supposed to. And maybe this is God's way of giving me more time to get to that sales manager promotion so that I have a Monday through Friday job. It makes my work-life balance a little easier once baby gets here, and maybe that's what all of this is for. But we will regroup and keep pushing forward and go from there. I really wish I could have had a conversation with my doctor, and I'm really bummed that I missed her call this morning. It was weird. I was filming this video and then all of a sudden I saw a voicemail pop up and the phone never rang. So definitely disappointed. And the first appointment that I could get with her if I want to follow up is on the 15th, which would mean I'd have to skip this cycle. So I don't know. We'll go from there and just take it one day at a time, but stay tuned for an update. I should start my cycle in the next couple of days now that I'm off the progesterone. And then I am going to film a recap video of the Mexico trip, sharing everything with you about that, because it was really a really special trip. And honestly, it was the perfect place for me to spend my 2-week wait. It was a roller coaster of emotions and just me finally stopping from the craziness at work. And it was a trip that I desperately needed, and definitely something I would recommend if you are on the single mom by choice journey, like myself. But I'll do a whole video about that next week, but I just wanted to give you guys an update that unfortunately the beta was negative yesterday, and we're gonna keep moving forward and figure out what's next. So stay tuned, and thank you so much for following me along. Have a great week.